Hello guys, welcome to the third video in alignment. So in this video, let's open our drawing for the third video. So this is our design check video. Here you can see. So let it open first. So in the previous two video, we talked about how to create an alignment from a set of points or stations, should I say, or how to create an alignment from an object. Like we already have a polyline and we created an alignment. We created an alignment using the polylines on the station. So in this video, we will check as the topic says design check. So once we have created an alignment, we need to check whether it satisfies a certain set of criteria, like is the radius of the curve enough, is the design speed enough, is the radius of the curve enough for the design speed that we are providing, or or does it intersect with any other things which is important. So we need to take care of those criteria. So to check those, what we will do is like first select this, and then as you can see, the main characteristic of that we have selected an alignment is that these arrows will show up, which does not show in polyline. So we will do a right click, and then we will go to this alignment properties. So once we go to this alignment properties, you can also grow from there. We have also our option over there. Once you create this, then so go into alignment properties, and then this will appear. So you can see a whole bunch of tab over here. So we are basically concerned with this design criteria. So we will go in this, and then we will change this design speed to 25 miles an hour. So since this is a kind of a residential area, and this is not a main road, so we change this to 25 miles per hour. So we will check this option, use criteria based design, and mm, use design criteria. These are the basic uh, ASTHO criteria which is showing. So once we entered our this design speed, it will automatically calculate the radius, maximum minimum radius permitted and all the criteria on its own. So we don't need to take care of that. So we will check this, use design checks, and then we will check this subdivision option. So once we check this subdivision option, so once we check the subdivision option, we will also check for tangency between elements, and then click enter. So once we click enter, and now once we click escape, you can see this exclamation, this warning signal over here. So basically what it's saying is that for our design speed that we have provided, the radius is not sufficient enough for a driver so that the driving will be comfortable, or it will it is as per the criteria of the ASTHO code. So we need to change this. So there are two ways to change this. One would be like you select this, and then you zoom into the location, and then you manually move this grip. As I was talking about this grip, like you can move this farther, or you can move this in this direction, and just check whether the exclamation is going on. Like you see, here is the exclamation mark. This is the warning sign. And once I will move from this point to say this point, so radius is increasing. You can see when I'm moving inward, so it's increasing. I'm changing the radius, but there is no effect till now. So let's go ahead and do a big change. There's no effect till now. Still no effect. So as you can see, this takes a lot of time. Like once I will go and do here, So now you can see the warning sign has disappeared, because the radius that we need actually has the criteria has been met. So the Civil 3D, what Civil 3D does is that, like, it auto checks whether this radius is sufficient enough or not. So once it is sufficient, the warning sign disappears. What about these? So in these option you can see there is still this warning sign over here. So we can go outside. So once you can see, it disappeared quite easily. But this is like, there is no warning sign over here now. But this is a very poor technique to do so. So what we will do is, like, we will right click on this and go to this geometry editor. So we will select this and then we will click this geometry editor. So once we go into that, you can select this option, the same dialog box that we had previously. Now we will go into this alignment grid view. So this alignment grid view will pop up this window. So this is a basic which shows, like, each and every points where the curves are there. You can see this log, which are the parameter constraints, and it shows all the exclamation mark where we do not have the criteria fulfilled. So you can see over here, for our design speed of 25 miles per hour, the minimum radius needed is like 154. So since these two rows have a radius less than 154, so the exclamation or the warning signal is hover. So we can change it over here, like we can unlock this and then we can select this and we can click again once, and once we click like 154 and enter, there you go. You can see the warning sign disappears from here, like we do not have any more warning sign. So we can check, we can change the radius in this manner, and then we can you can see whether which radius works for you on based on the alignment and all, and then you can change to remove the warning sign. Same goes for this one. I will first, there is, once you select this row and do a right click, you will have the option to zoom to. So once you zoom to that, you can see that it will zoom to this curve. So now I will write this and let's make it 160. 160, enter. So once I have clicked 160, you can see the change in the, there is no warning sign and the curve has changed. So now once you see that all the exclamation or the warning sign has disappeared, your design criteria has been fulfilled, and then if your alignment does not intersect with any of the valuable properties around the area or anything like that, then your alignment is design is completed. So this is how we proceed further. This is it for this video.